Airport shutting down because of drone sightings. One of the biggest tobacco manufacturers in the world just expanded its reach to all the kids and the youngsters in a deal with JUUL. And third news, a Hindu outfit doesn't want the New Year celebrations in Bangalore to happen. This is what's been happening today. Namaskar everyone and welcome back to the Gautam show. This is what we're going to discuss today. Let's get it started. So it was all going well till Wednesday night when there were sightings of drones happening on the Gatwick airport's runway. Well, this wasn't a terrorist attempt or an attack of any sort, but this disruption which happened due to these sightings was of a massive scale. Now, this non-terror act of disruption affected as many as 100,000 people and more than 750 flights, where entire airport had gone for a 6. The people who are ready to board the airplane were getting messages about the flights getting cancelled and much more. Now, if you are wondering if this is new, well, let me tell you, no, it's not.
New details about a drone flying in the path of tour helicopters and just feet above I-15 in the busy Strip corridor. A tour helicopter spotted it and helped to warn others in the air.
And 13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels flew in Chopper 13 and spoke to experts who say these types of near misses are happening more often.
These drone sightings have happened earlier in a lot of places, but the only reason this time it is so heavy news is because the level of disruption it created. Flights getting cancelled, people being left out of the flights, the army being called in. Are you freaking serious? And if that was not enough, well, in circumstances like these, the airline companies are generally liable to pay the customers in some form of financial compensation. But because of these extraordinary circumstances, well, even that's not the case. Now, one thing which I don't get is, again, as I mentioned earlier, this is not something which hasn't happened earlier, or this is something new entirely. I mean, a lot of people, the passengers who were in the airport, even believe that this is probably some sort of overdoing or overreaction to a normal situation. Closing down the entire airport just because of 2 drone sightings, which by the way later vanished and no one could find them yet. And if you ask me personally, well, I definitely believe that it's a very superior form of exaggeration happening by the authorities from the Gatwick side. I mean, is there something else going on with the drones being a mask for it, or is it actually a true reaction to the actual situation? We definitely wouldn't ever know. But again, there are a lot of people who have their eyebrows raised because of this condition and the situation. We'll see where this goes. We'll see what the operators do. We'll see what happened to the operators if and when they get caught. Now, the second news is comparatively weird. I'm not denying the fact that 2 years ago something bad happened, something horrible happened. The New Year celebrations were going on in the Bangalore city in the prime locations like the MG Road and the Brigade Road. People are having fun and frolic. Obviously, they were drunk and having a good time. But then again, a lot of people started misbehaving with the ladies. Well, the development of the story this time is that a right-wing Hindu outfit has basically asked the police to ensure that no celebration happens in Bangalore city in the prime locations like MG Road and Brigade Road because of risk of women getting assaulted and being misbehaved with. Why? So it's a time of fun and frolic, we all know, but the security of the ladies is something which we as a society need to ensure of. It's not something like this that the ladies are just roaming in the streets or something like that. They always have their friends around with them, and as a society it's our part to ensure the safety is there. Even if you think about the events that happened the last time, instead of ensuring or asking the police to ensure that the entire celebration doesn't happen, we could work towards actually ensuring that the safety of the people are actually addressed. Ensuring more people are there, ensuring that these miscreants which are drunk and do not have a control of their senses are taken care of well before any bad action happens. This is what we should be focusing on rather than ensuring the entire celebration doesn't happen. And even if you wanted this to happen, at least give a better excuse than maintaining the sanctity of Bangalore. Dude, come on. I mean, wow. I mean, we know you have your own concerns, you have your own school of thought, you are working on an entire paradigm differently altogether. But using a little logic to your statements would never definitely hurt. I mean, you know what I'm getting at, right? Ensuring the security is there, ensuring even if you are so concerned about the security of the people and the lady is there, ensure that you be there, ensure that the people who are doing the bad stuff don't actually do it. 2 years ago, I agree, groping happened, people passed lewd comments on the ladies, everything happened. But again, if you want to ensure that doesn't happen, be there. Not close the entire celebration down because of a risk which could easily be taken care of with your involvement and your participation. Why would you even do this? Anyway, so now this story has been going on for a while in the world. I haven't talked about it because, well, I've just started. But anyway, so we all agree and know about the concept of vaping and the e-cigarettes. In India, I would agree it definitely hasn't catched up as much as it has in the United States. But now, from a normal fad, it has been converted to being a carrier of the tobacco industry. So what's been happening in the US is basically there is a huge decline of the number of cigarette smokers, and that's when the concept of vaping and e-cigarettes came in. Initially, it was there, everyone was into it, but slowly it got traction, and especially a company like JUUL. So what the USP of the JUUL's product is basically the design and the usability of the product is so nice that even a 14 or 15-year-old kid could just have it in his pocket, vape, and be done with it. And now if you're wondering, like, if what is the issue with this? But the issue is the device is so slick that you cannot even notice that it's actually a vaping device. You would probably confuse it to probably a USB portable storage device or something of that sort. The number of options which this company JUUL, the product, gave to the customers was actually humongous. I mean, imagine just having a cartridge with marijuana in it. You were actually smoking up marijuana in the middle of the city, and people would think you're actually vaping, which also does raise some eyebrows, but then no one does anything about it because it's completely socially acceptable, to a limit at least. So with this company coming in and investing in JUUL, the tobacco company basically has gained an entirely new segment of people where the cigarettes were dying. This is not a good news. I mean, one cancer dies, a new one rises in another form. So the responsibility of JUUL at this point of hour is ensuring that the age verification happens, that they do not sell the products, or they ensure that the product doesn't go to underage kids. See, tobacco is cancer. We all know that. You get addicted to it, you need the whiff and the smell of it. That's a separate thing altogether. But people who have not yet started with it, just ensure they remain that way. What's the harm in that? Although JUUL is saying that they will ensure that the online age verification system will be better now, they have stopped the online sales, they have done their part to a huge extent, and now working with the FDA officials to aggressively ensure that these products do not reach at the hands of people who do not want to smoke them, or they should not. That's a good step from JUUL. But then now we're seeing an evolution of an entire tobacco history, the Marlboro group, the Budweiser, the cannabis, the marijuana. The entire industry is coming together to form new products. And this evolution is basically transforming from the normal lighted, burn it, smoke it cigarettes to the e-vapes now. मतलब कंपनी ने मारना है ही तुमको, ऐसे नहीं तो ऐसे मारेगी. It's as simple as that. So that was it from my side in today's episode of the Gautam Show. If you liked it, let me know. Share it with your friends. I just started a new kid on the block. In addition to that, if you have any feedback for me, just let me know. Write down the comments. I'll be sharing this on my Insta, on my Facebook, everywhere. Anything you want covered, any news, any piece of advice, any feedback, I'm all ears. That's it for today. This is me, Parishji Gautam, signing off. Have a great day.